also have.
You did mention unhomed people twice, so.
Yeah, we left our close for the. Oh, can we call them homies? I forgot. We're not on episode 1.
Yeah.
We've been doing this.
You
ready?
This. I've been ready, babe.
Because I'm ready. I'm Red 3, episode 3. Welcome back to Safe Space Until It's Not, y'all. And speaking of 3, me, who's with me today, but the one and only Sergio Pena. Thank you for joining. Raucous applause from the audience, and raucous bark. Okay. So yeah, thanks for joining for episode 3, y'all. We've got the one and only, the iconic Sergio Pena here.
Thank you.
Sergio has, for better and worse, been in my life for a couple of years. But 3, 4.
To quote Wicked for Good, I
hasn't even dropped yet.
I don't know if I've been changed for the better, but I have been changed for good. Thank you for having me.
Long?
For 4 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good answer. Good answer. 4 years. 4 years.
That's like high school. Or an undergrad.
Or
grad
years.
School.
or
it's 4 years.
Yeah. For our audience who measures in non-education time.
Sorry, I've only done school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that on that. So Sergio and I met in school. Which school, Sergio? Not which school, but
what level?
Which
of
level
school?
of school?
Which school would have to?
We met in graduate school.
Can you say that so the mic can hear it?
We met in graduate school.
Okay, let's not get too loud.
As good homies do.
Good homies. They do meet in graduate school.
Only the best.
Only the best.
No, I'm kidding.
What the sick and tired of it. Can we cancel? Can we cut? We're 7 minutes in.
That's a good 7 minutes.
Oh, just kidding. We're 5 minutes in.
You're fine.
Oh yeah, Stu, well, just a reminder, we do have offset characters. Today we have Talia joining us. Shout out Tal. Yeah, so Sergio, we've got Sergio on the pod today. We're gonna talk Sergio. Long-time listener, first time caller inner. We're 3 episodes in. But yeah,
I'm actually calling in from Chicagoland, where I'm from originally.
Yes, Central Pennsylvania, just as close to Chicago as you have always been, right?
Exactly. Home is where the heart is, and my heart is
really big, apparently.
Really big, so
and centered around Chicago, theoretically, allegedly.
No, for real.
Sergio, do you want to talk about any other allegations? Safe until it's not, girl.
Well, I have been known to be bisexual every now and then, so...
Chat, sound off below. Sound off below if you're buying it. Oh, if you're buying it! I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see. Will you come back?
I mean, I can show you right now.
Oh, I don't like this. Well, I'm unsafe. Sergio, just as a reminder, you can always unsafe. Sorry, Mike. We're still ironing out the kinks. Speaking of ironing, let's not talk about the wrinkles in the shirt, okay? Oh, wow. Hey. I forgot what I was saying.
Wrinkles. How old and wrinkled your shirt is.
I don't know where old came from.
That was me, but...
What about it, though? What was wrinkling before?
Your shirt.
Before that, though?
The friendship.
The friendship wrinkle.
Well, I think that's a great segue into Paris.
The great friendship.
Say more. Oh! Sorry, y'all, I didn't study
Oh.
the board hard enough.
That was 2023.
2023, 4 years into our friendship. No, 2 years.
3.
Then we've been friends 5 years?
No, because
Did you
I
move here
moved
in
here in
2021?
2021.
Yeah, so this was
This
2
is-
years ago.
Yeah. You said 3.
But 2 years into our friend. Anyway,
It would have been 3 years.
Sergio and I went to Paris. And well, first off, the travel started just we got cheap flights. We got cheap flights to Paris. It was round trip tickets from Newark to Charles de Gaulle, right? And we had one little stop over in London. And so Sergio and I were going to previously be at a conference down in DC.
Mhm.
We planned all of our travel because it was just going to be 2 full weeks of us being gone. So we go down to DC with friends, go to the conference for a few days, and then after that, we take a bus up to New York, venture through the city, get down to Newark Airport, and then we fly to London, and then we fly to Paris, right? And that took all of what? Literally 2 whole days?
Yeah, it
And then we got to start our adventures.
was
Kind
a
of.
lovely time. And just for the folks at home, Newark is how Texans say New York.
No, we went to the Newark Airport.
No, we flew out of JFK.
Oh, did we really?
We really did.
Oh, sorry. I guess it's just how morons say New York. My bad. Sheesh. I don't want to drag down all of Texas.
He dragged so hard.
Why would they be in New York and then go to Newark?
I don't know how far apart they are. I just
They're
remember.
decently far apart.
Okay. Everything's 4 miles away from each other in the Northeast, though. What?
At least we have trains
What?
to get to places
Yeah.
faster. But we made it to Netherlands anyway.
So we were in JFK, apparently. Allegedly. Bisexually. We were at JFK, flew to Paris, right? We make it to Paris, but that actually wasn't our final destination. We were going to Amsterdam, so we had to get on a train to venture to Amsterdam. Had a fantastic time. 12 out of 10, would recommend. Spend Thanksgiving there. Gave a lot of thanks, not in an American way, but
We made it on the water.
We what?
We were on the water, remember?
We were.
We were on a little houseboat and rocked it.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Actually, we didn't even do anything wild in the houseboat because we couldn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Oh, you know what was rocking it? My coughing. I had an egregious,
God.
disgusting cough.
That I eventually caught on the way back.
Once we get further into the pod, and I have, I guess,
When we do the COVID episode.
when we have more incentive to disclose a little more, we've certainly got some bodily, we've got some cough-based jokes that or stories to tell. But you know, maybe that's with our OnlyFrance because we went to Paris. Don't forget.
Eventually.
Allegedly. And bisexually. But yeah, we rocked the boat in Amsterdam, and then we venture back to Belgium. Or on our way back to Paris, we venture into Belgium, and then we go to Paris. And we're just gonna spend the night in Paris. It's gonna be fantastic. Sergio hadn't been. I'd been for a conference before, so we were gonna be there like 12 or 14 hours. So I was like, Sergio, let's speed run Paris based off of my one experience here.
But we can't be tied down by our luggage.
Very important. We cannot be tied down by our luggage. And shortly before this trip, I had just learned about like airport and train station lockers from another longtime listener, never called, Kyra, a friend of the pod, enemy of the pod. You'll find out here in a second.
And on this trip, too.
Yeah, Kyra really was our enemy on the pod. We could have spent all our time in Paris and we wouldn't have actually. But Kyra had to be concerned about bed bugs.
Bed bugs.
Jed
Can't
Jug.
live with them.
Jed Jug?
Oh.
No, say what you were saying. Bed bugs what?
Can't live with them, you know? Truly.
Say it louder.
Can't live with them. Am I right?
I don't think you've ever been more wrong. Just in delivery. The message was great, though.
Thank you. Thank you. But we didn't catch any bed bugs
We
on
did-
our way.
no.
So,
No
Thank
bed
God.
bugs. We didn't catch any bed bugs. In fact, we didn't catch anything. If anything, we released. we 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 go to the train station and we leave our stuff there because again we're only going to be there 12 to 14 hours. We don't want to pay for like a place to stay if we're not really going to be staying there. We're also trying not to be tied down by our luggage, so how can we check both of those boxes? um uh Train station lockers. So we leave our bags there, and we're very like intentionally like checking in with the attendant. Like, um,
So I bust out my French, my trusty high school French here, and I go up to the attendant and I ask very politely, "Are you all open at all hours?" And he says, "Yes, we're open." And then we're like, "Great, let's lock in and lock her up." And put our stuff up in these lockers. We think, great. Well, let's take our passports out just in case. You never know what happens out on these streets. And then we head out, thinking all is well.
oh,
And we have the most beautiful little Mamma Mia esque kind of gallivanting around Paris.
yeah.
We hit up a little thrift shop, pick up a singular item of clothing each.
I guess we did catch something. We did catch something, just not bed bugs. Catch flights, not feelings. Am I right? Catch thrifts, not. Keep going.
Well, on that note, we made it over to this really cute bistro. This was like around what, like late evening time, like sun is set already, right?
Yeah.
And as we're like having our cute little meals together, clinking glasses of wine, as the French do here, we inevitably make conversation with two lovely casual business women who are also just on a trip, there for a little conference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Kim and Sophie.
Thank God, because I was not remembering their names.
Oh, bro, I still got them on LinkedIn. Well, because that's we bonded on LinkedIn because I was looking for a job at the time. But what started the conversation was Sergio and I. Sergio and I were doing like the most American things ever. Like we're like, oh, let's get like some bread and some like cheese and some. Oh well, we actually brought cheese over from when we were in Belgium. So we were like, we got to get rid of this before we go to the airport. So let's get some meat and some cheese and some wine, and we'll just like find a place to sit and have like a little Parisian picnic or whatever, right? Well, we go to this restaurant to get some meat and some bread, and we get the bread or whatever, and then the people next to us, they hear that we're speaking in English or whatever. I don't remember exactly how we started, but they're like, "Oh, well, we got the charcuterie board and we aren't gonna finish it, so like y'all can have this meat." So we took the meat from the strangers, but
As we tend to.
okay now, unsafe. I'm kidding. Maybe it's you tend to, Sergio.
Unsafe.
Puta.
Sora.
Fox? Foxy Mama? Foxy Mama? Anyways.
So we get the bread, we get the cheese, we get the meat from these two women
Yeah.
because we got bisexual allegations.
We.
Me. Yes. So we end up linking together though. So like we leave that restaurant and we're trying to find somewhere to have a little nightcap at. We walk up a couple blocks to this like bar and buy like a bottle or two of wine, and we end up just having a little chit chat on the little streets of Paris, eating our bread and wine and whatnot. And we're trying to catch the like glimmering lights of the Eiffel Tower. So we're all just like trying to wander around and see if we can find a good spot to look at the tower. And turns out the lights weren't glimmering that night, so at least we got to see the tower.
We did get to see the tower.
And from there, I think we just parted ways, no?
Yeah, we and it was so funny because
And you made sure to add them on LinkedIn.
we did add each other on LinkedIn because they were doing a startup. What is it called? Innovation Force. I think. Check her out. Friend of the pod. Friend of the pod. Shout out Kim. Shout out Sophie. You're gonna find out later, like how they save our life. I'm gonna save our lives. I'm gonna name my first two kids after them. But
Kim Sophie hyphen
Kim Sophie Delacruz.
Kim Dashes Sophie.
Kim Dashes Sophie.
Kim Dash Sophie. That's a Love Island reference for you.
Oh,
Beldasha.
like Beldasha. Yes. Anyways. Anyways. Um. Anyways. We part ways, and it's so funny. It's
Because
almost
it was
like
around midnight at this point.
yeah, it was around midnight. Our flight was super early. We were trying to be at the airport at 5, I think.
Yes, because it was like a 7 a.m. departure time.
Yeah.
So get there by 5.
Yeah, so we were like trying to leave there by 5. It was yeah, between like 12 and 1, and we're like if we start heading back to the train station now, we'll get there around 2. That gives us like decent time, get in, get our stuff, kind of like
And
make
the
our way over
story's
to the
about to heat
airport.
up, so I need to adjust.
Yeah, buckle up, y'all. So we get back to the train station.
Well, hold on. So we're at a part of Paris where we're like, okay, let's try to ride the subway back over to like the main concourse where the lockers are. And we get down to like the nearest subway entrance and it's gated. It's locked up. And we're thinking to ourselves, girl, what the fuck? We're like, why is it locked up at this hour? Like, I thought it was
Peculiar,
24/7,
yeah.
huh? No,
No,
no.
no.
And we find out, no, it's really not.
Very much no.
For all of you who have not been to Paris before, just FYI, subway shuts down at midnight. Just for the record. And we're thinking to ourselves, let's bus our way back to the Gare du Nord. That's what it's called.
Yes.
And when we get there,
But you can't remember Kim, Sophie. I was about to say your native language. Okay, so
when we get to Gare du Nord, it is completely locked down. Gates are down. Lights are like dimmed, and truly all that there is are unhoused folks that are waiting for the train station to open back up. So we get on Google, as one does, and we look up. When does Gare du Nord open?
please, Windows. Google, please. Google, please.
S'il vous plaît.
Oh.
Voulez-vous? Voulez-vous abrir? Oh, wait. Voulez-vous over?
This is actually perfect side quest before we get back to Paris. Sergio, you and I have traveled. Unsafe question again. Feel free to X at any time.
Ask me your unsafe question, please, and we'll read it.
Mike. Sergio.
Yeah.
You and I have traveled the world together. You speak a couple of different languages: English, Spanish, French. Not in that order. Unsafe question for you is: what language would you slur me in, and what would you say? You've got 10 seconds. It's Saw. If you don't answer, bear traps are gonna get us from under the seat.
I would slur you in Spanish any day, anytime, cualquier lugar. And did you ask me what I would say?
Yeah. Say it to the camera. say it with your chest. Oh, for those of y'all who are listening, Sergio's got a megaphone. Sergio's got a megaphone on.
Important point for the pod.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, say it with my whole chest.
With your whole chest.
All right.
Unmuffled.
God.
As you're known to do. Make loud.
So, if I had to slur Jage in Spanish, I would probably call him a soda pintora.
Oh my fucking god. Are you kidding me? A painting foxy mama? I'm sorry. That's Sergio's modified laugh, but believe it or not, it's louder and higher usually.
It is. I'm being considerate for the mic. thing is not helping right now.
It's so hot.
For the non-Spanish speakers and monolinguals out there, that translates roughly to painting slut.
Oh, wait, that's not fox?
No, un zorro is a fox.
Yeah.
Una
Oh.
zorra is also a fox, but zorra
Are you
with a
doing
Z.
S?
Z.
Z for fox.
It's spelled Z no matter what.
Oh, okay.
No matter what.
Or
Z.
This is America. Same America.
One America.
Hello,
even.
y'all. It's been brought to my attention that I might have said something cancelable.
Oh my god.
I will take. Oh yeah,
No.
wait. Give me a quarter for the. Wait, you gotta bring in the jar. All right, one quarter in the canceled count jar. Fuck.
So,
Paris.
were you sufficiently slurred just now?
I guess we'll see.
There's
Since
still
you slurred
time.
me, should you also put a?
For the viewers listening, I just added to the cancel count.
That sounded like a fresh trip to Paris to me. We got to go back and redeem ourselves. Goodness. So wait, where were we? Okay, so we're outside. We're outside the train station
We're
now.
outside the train station.
We find out we asked
It's rainy,
Goo.
by the way. It is like drizzling on us.
Yes, it has begun to rain on us. It's like 2:30 in the morning, or 2:30 in the morning at this point. The train station is closed. We're trying to ask Google, like, what time does this train station open? Plot twist: they don't open until 4:30. Remember, we're trying to be at the airport by 5. And also, let's circle back. Our flights were incredibly cheap because it was like an accidental fare. So it was like you have 8 hours to book this flight before they probably changed the prices. So me and Sergio acted like very quick, and they were like $200 round trip, like $250
On a whim, even.
Yeah, so it's like we didn't get insurance. We didn't get any sort of like backup safety net. Like we cannot miss this flight because any other option is going to be like 2,000 euros a piece, and I don't even know.
And we're
roughly
poor.
2,000. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Hold on,
big
hold
poor,
on.
big poor.
We're poor. If hold on. If you can't hear that, we're poor.
We're so poor we can't even afford the sound for the megaphone right now.
Not too much on my megaphone.
Yeah, we'll keep it safe for her.
Not too much.
Are you speaking on the wrong side?
yes.
No! This is the right side! This is the speaker side. Put some respect on it. I'm just not pressing the button.
Oh. I really thought it was the wrong side. Oh my god.
So, we create a game plan.
Yeah.
And we decide, alright, we're gonna go take refuge at a gay club. But the journey there...
Because it is quite literally the only thing that's open. Right? Again,
Yeah.
2:30 in the morning.
And close by.
It's what? A Monday?
It is.
Or it's like a Sunday night or a Monday before we start again
Yeah.
another 48 hours traveled back to like home, right? And so we're outside. It's not a night for like clubbing. It's cold, it's raining, everything is closed. No one is around us except for these unhoused people who like also can't help us. So as we make the decision to go to this gay club that again was on my list of recommendations from the first time that we've been there, and so like I'm trying to like keep spirits up, This is obviously like a tough time. Sergio did air quotes.
Good description. Good audio description.
Hey, it's what I do. I'm trying to keep spirits high. Sergio is, spinning out, crashing out, throwing up, shitting in the streets of Paris, and I'm like, okay, maybe we simmer. And in the spirit of keeping things positive and trying to look for solutions instead of pointing out more problems, I say, Sergio, is now a good time to make a joke? And he says, no, it's not the time. And it was a joke that was partially serious. I would say 60-40.
I still
60%
don't remember
joke,
what the joke is.
40% serious. I was going to suggest that we get on Grindr and find someone to like offer us a space. Offer us a space. But Sergio was not in the place to hear that. So instead, we went and
God.
sat very, very out of pocketedly at this gay club.
We were sitting alone in the VIP at this gay club.
Alone in the VIP, drinking our drinks that we're obligated to buy. Again, poor. That we're obligated
The
to buy
saddest
to be
vodka
inside.
Sprites.
Yes, worst vodka Sprite potentially ever.
It tasted real sad.
We're not really talking to each other. We're just kind of sitting there while the music is. You've got gays
And the
walking
worst part
by.
was, it was Bad Bunny night.
It was made for
It
us.
was literally made for us, and we're sitting there sad, soaking
Yeah.
wet,
With
mad at
literally
each other. Well, I wasn't mad.
with-
I was just being me.
disappointed.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not with me, but the
The
circumstances.
circumstances.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
You notoriously hate circums.
Decisions.
Just circums in general.
Oh.
Circumstances, circumcisions,
that's fair.
circumscriptions, circumventing.
Circumscribers.
Ugh, the worst.
The worst of the worst.
Anyways,
Conferences?
conferences? Circumferences.
Mm.
Madam conferences. Anyways, so we're at this gay club. And then we're eventually okay, so we're trying to like coordinate our schedule. We've already tried to call the airline. We can't actually make any changes. Well, we can't get through to anyone because we don't have like I don't have like international service or whatever, so I can't actually get through to the airline to see what our options even are. So we're just like, we'll just, instead of trying to catch a train to the airport, we'll wait until the train station opens, get our stuff, and we'll just have to like get an Uber so that we can like hightail it to the airport as soon as possible so that we don't miss our flight.
And mind you, at this point, all we have on us is JJ's tote bag full of our passports, wallets, and
AirPods, chapstick, a charger,
and the articles of clothing that we
adapter.
purchased from that thrift shop. I had a scarf, and you had.
Oh, what did I have? It might have been. No, it wasn't the bag.
No, I also got a little sweater.
Maybe it was two of your things. I don't know that I bought anything. Maybe I was already too poor.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Either way, we have nothing on us. Oh, we have an almost empty bottle of cough syrup because again, I was dying and Sergio eventually caught it, and then a half-eaten baguette and like the tiniest slab of like open and exposed brie cheese that we eventually had to like dump at the airport. So we show up. Oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. We get back to the train station at 4:30. We go inside. We try to go to the locker place, the locker facility, and lo and behold, it's closed.
Because we did not have the good wits to look up when the actual lockers reopened.
Yeah. Well, we kind of just, took that old man on, good faith.
Yeah.
We even asked, we asked in English and in French too. So he did tell us 24/7, and wasn't very 24/7 of them, TBH.
So when we got there, we end up going to. Well, now it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they kept it. They kept it for real.
So when we get to the train station, we look frantically for any sort of staff people around, and we end up going to the Eurostar train like info booth or whatever because those are the only two staff people we can find.
Yeah, and a person to be found.
And the one worker that was up there, like manning the station, only
personing the station.
Oh, thank you, personing the station.
Cancel count.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
You were saying?
He only speaks French. So I go up there, and I speak in my most broken French possible, explaining to this man the situation.
As you can imagine, I'm filled with confidence in Sergio's ability at this point.
And, well, we got an answer, a for sure answer, that we did not like, which was, no, it opens at 7 a.m. And I look at Jage, I look back,
I look back again, and then I look back again,
and and we're looking for anybody else that can help us because that first worker handed us over to another staff person there that did speak English, and I told him the exact thing that I did say in French but now in English, and he just goes, no.
coincidentally, he said it's 100% accurate. You've never heard anything better. Never heard a better translator. No one's been more fluent in French than Sergio.
Well, this is true.
We.
So this second dude just says, no, it's closed. Sorry, can't help you, and physically turns away from us. So then what do? We spend the next hour and a half walking around the Paris train station, just knocking on every possible door, looking for somebody to help us. We're looking for a hero.
I need a hero.
Ta-dam.
I'm holding up for. Oh, get the mics! Get the karaoke mic!
Yes.
Somewhere after midnight. Get in, Sergio. In my wildest fantasy.
I notoriously don't know lyrics, so I cannot sing.
Honestly, though, that's the most on pitch I think I've ever sang with you.
100%.
Thank you.
Can I interest you in a donut?
Merci. Oh, merci beaucoup.
Bienvenue. I'll join you. God, you didn't even offer. Christ, I have to provide him an ass. Oh yeah, queers.
I'm not doing all that.
I think we're done with Gary. Oh, take your time with your donut, actually.
Here. I got a hand.
You need a hand?
Because I got a hand.
Oh. Anyways, so we find out that the train station, or that the how you say in English?
How do you say it?
What?
Como se dice?
I don't know how you say it in French. Como
Como se dit?
voulez-vous dire? Anyway, so we find out that the locker facility is closed, and we're like, okay, we either leave our stuff here or we miss our flight. Like, we just simply cannot miss our flight. Like, that's just not
There's no option.
Like, it's
That's not
a
a
non-option.
thing.
It's not like we just spend all of our savings and get other tickets. Like, we have to get back to the U.S. And so we begrudgingly leave all of our stuff there, hop in an Uber, venture to the airport. Thank God we didn't actually have our stuff, because by the time we got there, we were running very late, and it was easy to get through security because we had literally nothing on us.
No, and that was the crazy part, is at least you had the tote bag. I had nothing. I looked like a shady character in this green checkered flannel scarf, walking up to an international TSA section, just being like, yeah, I'm here.
You said, yeah, I've been in Europe for 7 days. You didn't bring anything back with you? Girl, I didn't bring anything with me.
Spirit didn't let me. We're kidding. We flew American.
But anyways, so we finally get to the airport. We're disheveled. We're wet. We're stained. We're just we look like we've been traveling for a lifetime, because we started in Brussels. Don't forget, we didn't actually stay in Paris. We started in Brussels that morning, ventured to Paris, dilly-dallied all around Paris. So it's already been 24 hours at this point. And then we still have to fly to London, and then fly back to JFK, not Newark. We fly back to JFK, and then we still have to drive 4 hours back to our home.
You know what I just remembered?
What's up?
When we flew into our connecting flight in London, we almost missed it.
I repressed it. I cannot. The story cannot get crazy.
It does. Because the Paris to London flight was all of an hour or two.
Not anything crazy, yeah.
Yeah. So we touched down in London Heathrow, and we think, oh, I think we had like a 2 or 3 hour
Oh,
layover, right?
You were sick and we had to keep on charging, and they
yeah,
kept on
this is
changing
when
it.
I
They
actually
kept
got
on
really
changing it.
sick.
Yeah.
So you're recovered mostly at this point, and now I have the ick. And we're trying to find me some medicine because we're like looking all over, and thankfully healthcare is cheaper.
We
there.
had to ditch our stash in Paris. The 2 tablespoons of cough syrup we still had.
Oh, and I'm just thinking about how when we were just like dilly dallying, because I think we got like a little breakfast thing there too.
Oh, in London, yeah.
In London, and we
were drinking. We were drinking.
Yeah. Shout out to
bartender.
Yeah, bartender. I'm trying
Shout
to think
out
of the
to London
restaurant there.
bartender.
It was we went to the same spot even when we flew in. But anyway, all of a sudden we hear on the intercom our exact flight number saying boarding closes in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And guess how long it takes to get to the gate from where we work? Exactly 10 minutes. So
Sergio literally running through the airport, lung falling out. he whips it up by the bronchioles, lassos it, pulls it back in, so we can keep on running.
Yeah. And we get there, and
you weren't living for those visuals. Okay.
I was dying.
Are you dying now?
I wish.
Shut the hell up and tell the story.
We get up to the gate, and the stewardesses.
As you were.
The stewardesses are yelling our names. Are you guys passengers Dela Cruz and Pena? And we're like, yes, please, just get us on. And they're like looking at us like, where's your stuff? So we eventually get on, and we're not sitting together this time. We're like in the same row, but like not in the same
we're not immediately next
to each other. So like here's the aisle, and then JJ's on one side, like in an aisle seat, and I'm in the aisle seat across from him, or beside him. And right to my left, at least, were this very sweet Scottish couple. They're like young, like Gen Z. And I am hacking up my lung. I cannot breathe. I am just blowing nose the whole first 20 minutes. And originally, this young Scottish girl was sitting right next to me, and I can see her from the corner of my eye, just physically shifting as far as she can.
COVID 24 or 23?
23.
Patient 0.
And eventually, her sweet boyfriend switches seats with her. I know, and I just think to myself,
what a wonderful place.
I should just go hide in the bathroom for the rest of this flight. At this point, so sickening.
He said, "I'll actually go down with the cargo."
Yeah,
I'll just go down.
I just need to be locked up. I need to not be here.
Locked up. It's like, cuff me, please, cuz this ain't fair. God damn, Beyonce's gonna demonetize this.
Rip.
She's notorious.
I mean, it wasn't on pitch enough to be recognizable. So.
I was on pitch and you're on bitch. Okay. Anyways. Okay. All right. So we've lost our stuff in Paris, as you've gathered. We left our stuff in Paris. But one of the important things to note.
This story is unbelievably long, and I love it.
Yeah. So easy pod content. Easy pod content. So we before we actually get to London, right? So we've left Paris. We've abandoned our stuff at the train station. We're taking the Uber to the airport, and I'm like, Sergio, I've got these 2 women on LinkedIn. They said they're here for a week for this conference. Let's just shoot our shot. They said if we need anything.
Back to DC.
Yes, yeah. One of them. One of them was from the U.S. She was from South Carolina or something. Yeah. But I was like, even if I have to drive that far, it sure beats coming back to Paris. Which hold on to that because we thought about it. We're like, let's shoot our shot. They said if we need anything, they even offered if you decide to extend your stay and you want to come stay in our Airbnb with us, we're like, not only yeah, but also hell yeah as
I
well.
know.
But we're like,
shit.
we cannot change our flights. We paid $8 for them, and
And
we have
also,
zero flexibility.
we have school.
Oh yeah, and also school. We were showing up from Thanksgiving break late as it was. So I'm like, Sergio, I'm gonna go ahead and message these women on LinkedIn and see if they can save us, right? Like, even if it just like if they just go get our stuff once the 24 hours like is up at the locker facility, because that's how long we paid for, we're like, it at least buys us time to try and figure out what we can do with it. So I send them a message, and God bless Sophie, because she literally responded within like 10 minutes. Like, I messaged her and we already had a response before we even got to the airport. Like, incredible. Again,
She's like, damn, that's crazy.
I'm naming one of my kids after her. But
Oh wait, you can do Sophie. I'll name mine Kim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I'll name one of my other kids Kath, so it can be like Kath and Kim.
What?
It's a show.
Kath
Anyways,
and Kim.
Kath and Kim. It's a show.
Oh, I'm not familiar. But anyhow,
Would recommend. It's good. It's good
really?
stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's so
Okay.
funny. It's Australian and goofy and just it's fun.
all right.
Jay likes it. You should.
Okay.
So anyways, we get this response back from Sophie, and she was like, "Oh my god, that's so crazy! I'm so sorry to hear about that. Yeah, we've got like conferencing stuff to do today, but like later in the afternoon, we can definitely go pick it up for y'all and just like kind of hold it." And I was like, "Oh, awesome! We're about to get on this flight to London, so I don't know if we'll be able to like talk too much before like the time, or no, we won't be able to talk for a little bit, but we need to get this figured out before our flight back to New York, because that's like 7 hours, and our 24 hours at the locker facility would have already expired. So we're like, they need to know all of the details before we get on the second flight.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're not going to be able to actually get to our bag, and
Because
somebody else could."
basically, like, they just needed the code for the actual locker.
Yes.
So there wasn't anything else they needed other than that.
Well, and then the locker number.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so we sent them that. And then, like the rock stars that they are, they went and picked it up for us.
These two big ass suitcases.
Oh, two big
And
suitcases
our
and
backpacks.
2 backpacks. Because again, we traveled to a conference and then also to Paris. So we had like 2 weeks worth of stuff for two completely different types of trips.
Mhm.
Like, we had our professional clothes, like books, like our work stuff for like the conference, and then we also had like our little stunty fits and like our little fun stuff that you would take on like a trip. So
Yeah.
we were like packed to the maxes, pack maxing. And so they've got a lot of crap to carry, right? And they go pick it up for us, and they hold it for us at their Airbnb. Sergio and I make it back to the U.S. We rent a car. We're driving back home, and we're
And I remember very distinctly on the drive back, because you were gracious enough to offer to drive. I was not. Trying to drive on the Manhattan Bridge.
Yeah. And at that point, we're 42 hours into traveling.
And
nonstop. 42 nonstop hours.
The responsible driver that JJ is, he obviously was not on his phone, so I was the one tasked with figuring this out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting on my phone trying to figure out what are some options that we can work with here. International shipping, trying to see if like a TaskRabbit could help us out.
Oh god, the TaskRabbit.
The TaskRabbiting of it all. Bunny hops.
Not to be confused with hop, leaps, and jumps.
And
another donut.
Oh my god.
Oh, Sergio's reaching.
Oh my
for
god,
a
they're stuck.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh my god, Sergio, you got chocolate on the painting per usual. Oh, we'll add it to the list of things to talk about.
We'll get there.
So
how did we eventually come to like a resolution for this?
So Sergio was looking at the international shipping options, and it was going to be like $800, which
no, it was way more than that.
Was it $800 a piece then?
Yeah, it was about to be like $2,000 total.
Okay, so it was about to be hella expensive.
Our stuff weighed a lot, and it was size dependent.
And again, poor. So yeah, it was 2 big bags, 2 backpacks, and all of the packages or all of the like deliverables needed to be like wrapped in a very particular way, especially the backpacks, because they had straps, like just backpack straps. And so that's why we needed the TaskRabbit, because Kim and Sophie, also not from Paris, you can't be just like, oh, go down to the office supply store and get saran wrap or I don't know, shipping stuff. Um,
Packing bubbles.
so we're packing
I'm
bubble
sorry.
wrap. But
English notoriously is not my first language, so
notoriously, yeah.
God. Sorry. Not sorry.
Oh, okay. Somebody added, for those of you taking notes at home, of what we need to add to the stew. Make sure that you include requests for an additional microphone for the audience. You know, um, so that then we can have an additional mic and y'all can hear what's happening on behind the scenes, behind the camera. Anyways, so we decide against the TaskRabbit. We decide not to put Kim and Sophie through all of the trouble of like trying to package our stuff perfectly and then ship it to us, because that's a lot of money to put into it, a lot of money that we don't have to put into this when there's still so many moving parts that could all go wrong for it to still not actually, like, for our stuff to not actually be delivered back to us. And so then we consider other options. We even looked
flying you back to Paris, which actually would have been cheaper than the international shipping.
Yeah,
interestingly enough,
we found another flight to Paris that was like, what was it, like $300 or $400 or something for like a round trip flight to Paris. I would have been there for 6 hours, but again, it would have required me in 48 hours to drive 4 hours to JFK, fly to Paris, be there for 6 hours, which would require me to go across the city, go to the train station, or not the train station, go to the Airbnb where Kim and Sophie are staying at, pick up our stuff, haul all of that back across the city by myself, get back to the airport early enough to do all of the like international baggage claim, or no, checking bags and everything, right? So it's like, that is a very tight window, not a lot of room for error. Or we could do another option where I would be there for like 27 hours or something and then come back. But then again, it was going to be another long flight back to the US and then another 4 hours of driving. And that would have taken up my entire weekend. And then we would have gone into finals week. And then at the end of that week was when my family was coming up to PA for my graduation. So
because I was going to say, at this point, you were done with your dissertation, right?
Yeah.
Like, you were in the clear mostly, school-wise. Were you still teaching?
Yeah, I was postdocing. So I was still teaching. So yeah, I was about to go into like the final grading period, but and then also getting ready for
you have been sitting on that plane long enough to be.
I didn't have my computer because we left. So yeah.
Oh my god.
all of our electronics, all of our electronics except for our phones, like left in Paris, and so that's why we were so adamant about like, if it's gonna cost a lot of money, like we might have to just like suck it up and do it, because like $800 or whatever is going to be cheaper than replacing a computer and an iPad for you. And was one of them like your school computer?
One of them was my school computer.
Yeah, so then also having to, So like, we were desperate for options, but we decide that it's just crazy for me to fly back for like such a short amount of time, or for that longer period of time. Like it would have killed me. It would have, one way or another, it would have just been bad news bears. So we're like, Sergio, Jage,
we got a reality check.
Yeah. You can bring back one backpack with Kim, right? Because she's going to fly back to the US. And fortunately, instead of being one of the Carolinas, she was going to fly back to DC. And so I was like, oh, easy. You bring one backpack worth of our stuff. And like, I can drive down there and I'll pick it up from you. You're literally an angel, a saint, and it's going to be fantastic.
Awesome. And we made a list of our most important belongings to bring back. I think
this stranger had to go through your
all our shit.
Paris shit.
Oh my god! And I'm thinking to myself, like, the way I organized my luggage, I put like my dirty chonies to the front of it for some reason. So I was like, I want that to be the first thing that I take out of the suitcase and deal with. Like, I don't want to have that like.
No, it's like
anywhere.
Sergio, you set it up like a booby trap. If somebody breaks into my bag, damn it, I want them to see my skid marks.
Skid marks is crazy.
We can't. We just have to finish the story.
Finish it soon.
Oh my god. Okay.
Kid Bart.
So we make this list of like our belongings that were in our bags and our backpacks. You know, like rank order. Like what are the most important things that have to be brought back, and what are the things that like it's really gonna suck, but I'm gonna have to part ways with it. And so we put like
our electronics, like laptops.
electronics. You got some souvenirs.
I did.
Sergio, is it off limits to talk about what kind of souvenir you got and for whom?
Absolutely not. I was going to expose myself anyway, so why don't you do the honors? Expose it.
Sergio made the decision to forego some of his own personal belongings for a souvenir that he got for a gentle person, with whom he had been
fighting with over the course of the trip.
Yeah, fighting with over the course of the trip, but also semi-romantically, situationshiply involved with for what? 7 days? I'm kidding.
7 days is
what was it? 3 months?
3 months.
You said, I actually don't need this thing that is essential to my professional career, but by God, I'm going to bring this trucker hat for this guy.
And trucker hat is all y'all need to know to understand what this person was like.
And that's that on that. So we tell Kim, like, these are the things that we need to have brought back, and she brings them back to us, and I go to drive down because Sergio's like running a public speaking competition at this point. So
from my phone, I am emailing all these not millions, hundreds of people what exactly to do.
Yeah. Bad time for you to not have a computer. You were still in class.
Yeah.
Sheesh. And running this competition. But okay, so Sergio's booked and busy. I need to drive down to DC to meet Kim, pick up the backpack or whatever, right? Let me tell you though, this trip started the worst year of my entire life. That'll be another pod episode all on its own. Don't worry. That's a solo ep. Y'all buckle up. But
wow, 2024 was a real bad year for you and for me.
Yeah, 2023 to 2024 was rough as hell. And then you know what? 25, she let up, but she's still on my throat. Mm-hmm. By God. Anyways,
winter is coming.
Oh God damn. Anyways, so I drive down to DC to go meet up with Kim to grab the backpack, right? Well, wouldn't you know that in addition to losing all of the stuff in Paris, right? We get back to Central Pennsylvania. So we get back to Central Pennsylvania, and I'm like poor as hell, so I need to start like door dashing. And to do that, you have to send them like a picture of your ID. And I did that right before I did my first dash. And in doing so, I guess I set my ID on my lap, got out of the car, lost my ID. So then I drive down to DC without my ID, without my driver's license. And so I get to the hotel. Kim, on her travels, contracted COVID, has to...
Wait, I didn't know this part.
Oh, yeah, girl.
She got COVID?
She got COVID, and so she actually had to stay, like, isolated in her hotel room. She left my backpack with the lobby attendant, and... this man must have worked
at the airport.
No, this man must have worked for the CIA. He was strict as hell because I go in there
asking for your ID.
Yes.
That's real unfortunate.
It was.
Did you bring your passport?
No. Why would I have brought my passport? I took out my wallet and he's like, "You don't have any sort of ID?" And I'm like, "I have like my student ID, like a credit card. Can I?" And he's like, "Does it have a picture?" I was like, "Oh no." I was like, "I have my credit card. Like, does that count?" And he's like, "Does it have a picture of you?" And I was like, "I have a student ID. Can I show you that?" And he's like, "I guess." And I was like, "I promise it's my backpack. I'll tell you what it looks like and everything." And I told him
probably what's in it.
Yeah, I was like, "I can tell you exactly what's in it." In fact, and so he eventually goes and picks up the backpack and brings it to me. I'm in DC for all of an hour and a half because I go to the airport. I mean, I go to the hotel, pick up the stuff, go see Casey and Megan, have dinner with them, and then I go to drive back to Central Pennsylvania. And in the process, I drive past an accident, drive over glass, and get a flat tire at midnight, 100 miles away from home. And so then I have to change the tire. I have to pull over at a rinky-dink gas station, change the tire in the middle of the night, and then drive the last 100 miles back home, going 50 miles an hour because I'm on a spare tire. And it was the longest 9 hours of my life. It was just because this was what 4 days after coming back from Paris. After the most traumatic traveling experience ever, I then have another traumatic traveling experience, and then I have to get my tire changed and fixed within the next 3 days because then I have to go back to DC to pick up my family. So, anyways, long story short,
that week for you.
Long story short, to make a long story fucking short, I put a bag of jelly beans in my ass. No.
We're soliciting donations.
We are soliciting donations for the Lost Clothes Fund. Yes. If you have Halsey merch, if you have trucker hats, or homes for trucker hats, I guess, because it sounds like Sergio still got one.
I kept the hat.
Kept it, or it was given back? Fan click. Hey!
Oh!
I feel like middle finger's fine. But yeah, so that was Paris. We lost all of our stuff. And yeah, slowly but surely rebuilding. Whoever's editing this, do arms of the angel and kind of like pictures of us wearing our fits from our golden age, our golden era. It's all been downhill since.
My closet hasn't looked the same.
Yeah. Yeah, no, our stuff probably just got put on the sidewalk in Paris.
And you know what? Good for them.
Good for how.
You did mention unhomed people twice, so.
Yeah, it's probably for the best that we left it.
You get them close.
Yeah, we left our clothes for the. Oh, can we call them homies?
That's getting to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sheesh. That was an honest question, though. Actually, too.
We know. Just like Sierra.
Hi. It's been brought to my attention that I've said something cancelable. It was an honest mistake. It really was. And I truly do wish to be better. I am going to be educating myself on this matter. All right.
Well,
so that was
Paris.
That was Paris. Other P words. Painting. Sergio.
Well,
anything you'd like to say to the crowd about painting? Specifically your recreational painting.
So, I like watercolor.
That is crazy.
It dries down real quick. Doesn't really run around the page much.
Sergio, I obviously know what painting is because of you, not because of me. Would you like to share with the audience, those watching and those listening? What's painting?
What's painting?
Yeah.
Well, it's when you take a fresh palette and take some
cop out. Cop out. I thought you didn't
about?
like.
A-C-A-B.
So, for the viewers here,
and the listeners, never forget.
Of course, never forget. Painting is a unfortunate situation, or fortunate, depending on who is the receiver of it.
An unfortunate situation, even. Oh.
Big wink.
Something's winking. Oh! Anyways, you were saying.
Don't worry, that was not on camera.
It's what?
The big wink. Elsewhere. Anywho. So painting is a situation where a bottom has unfortunately not fully cleaned out properly and defecates onto their top or whoever they may be involved.
Can I borrow your megaphone?
Say it loud and proud.
Is it just the one button or
The
volume?
side button.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold it up.
Heather, this one's for you. So you shit. So you
Now you're talking into the wrong side.
So you shitted on him.
I did it on him.
One more time.
I did it on him. Gotta hold it down, babes.
I was holding.
No,
Whatever.
you were-
Ah!
Did it on him. Wait. Oh, now I was talking on the wrong side. Did it on him. Hey. Yeah.
Oh,
I shitted on him.
Sergio. Sergio, if somebody were to try and find you, you know, maybe if they wanted to request one of your shittings, where would they find you?
Well, you can find me on Grindr or Sniffies
Or Yik Yak.
or Yik Yak, or the Blowers.
Oh my god.
Because you know all about the Blowers, right?
A blower, you hardly know her.
But you surely do.
What you know about David Uchis?
Who's David Uchis?
We'll talk about it next time. Where can they find you, Sergio?
Where can they find me?
Yeah, where can the viewers and listeners find you? Are you on the gram? Are you on the book? Are
I
you
am on the
Twit?
gram.
The X.
Not the X, though.
Are you on the Sky?
No, that's just too...
Oh, well, goddamn, just tell us where.
Too much for me. Instagram mainly. You want my @handle? Because I'll give you my @handle.
I got it. Can you?
You can find me at Sergio, and not Sergio with 2 O's, _ PENA. That's it.
Okay. Alright! Sergio, is there anything else you'd like to plug? Any
Well,
projects you're working on?
Just, my little...
Thesis? Dissertation now.
little upcoming dissertation project that is still in the works of being proposed, so stay tuned. Got a master's thesis that's recently dropping on all about RuPaul's Drag Race and the politics of homonationalism.
Oh. Yeah, if you on your nearest EBSCO host, that's good. That's good.
Real good.
Yeah, coming to an
Powered.
EBSCO host near you.
Powered by EBSCO for all your scholarly needs.
Yeah.
Go to die.
EBSCO host or travel.
Wait, hold on. Wait, thumbs up again. 3, 2, fun. Ding!
Oh, wait, let's time it better. 3, 2. Oh, 3. You can count down.
3, 2, 1. Ding!
Wait, it's got to be fun. What the hell?
Okay, we're gonna reset.
Okay.
3, 2, fun. Ding! Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So, Sergio, you can check out his thesis a little here, a little there. You can. Well, that's not what it's called, but you can check it out here. You can check it out there. You can also watch Sergio graduate next weekend. Can't tell you where. Can't tell you when. Also, it's actually in. We're recording this in advance, so it doesn't really matter. So,
And
check
it'll
out
probably
Sergio's-
air
Sergio's probably
after.
graduating right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Sergio's walking on the stage.
They're a master.
You're a master, baby. Thanks for watching Safe Space until it's not, y'all.
And it surely wasn't.
Okay. Yeah, 1 to 10, how safe?
I think it's time for a grippy sock vacation.
Would you say? Oh, we got 4 out of 10 unsafe. So we're 6 out of 10. We're 6 out of 10 for safe. 4 out of 10 for unsafe.
A whole $1.
That's not that bad. Make sure you follow Safe Space until on all of the socials. You got your Twitter, you got your Instagram. Not all of them, I guess. Not on Twitter. Check us out on TikTok. Rumor has it from our stage manager, I started with Twitter. I meant TikTok. Check us out on TikTok. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on the Tube. Check us out on the Spotify. And check us out on music. Apple Music, that is. See you next Friday. Cleek. Cleek.